Well, England facing Belgium here for the first time since 1999, and the first time at Wembley since about the future, really, and how this England squad would shape up in their last warm-up game for Euro 2012. And
no, most certainly, first 90 minutes for the young man. And here at Wembley, I'm very impressed indeed. He was left
parts of the afternoon. Tony Dorigo was Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Belgium had a lot of the ball in the first half. England kept them out of range, just about.
5 yards. Joe Hart delighted to see that one go harmlessly over the bar. Position that last third was very impressive, but without really getting chances in and around that 6-yard box. And here's one. They certainly did. I think the way
Dembele caught by a combination of Welbeck and Gerrard, and then it was Welbeck sprinting forward to Ashley Young's pass and finishing in the grand manner.
Cool, calm, collected from the young man. I'm delighted for him. From his sick bed yesterday, he's come out of it. He scored a tremendous with that deft flick over the goalkeeper into the back of the net. And for strikers, it's all about goals. And Danny Welbeck has got a goal to his name.
He was the standout for England.
In these sorts of positions, and then he can show his skill. And Dembele beating all ends up there. Unfortunately, Milner couldn't quite find the target.
Weren't quite so pressed in the second half, and collectively had defended very scared because there was a bit of bend on this.
It certainly was, but pace as well. Joe Hart.
Gillet, the right back, giving Joe Hart of substitutes on now. Theo Walcott, one of them. Jermaine Defoe, another.
Against that sort of speed when the ball's at his feet, it's there, right foot bang, and he
moment, except it didn't go in.
No, that's exactly right. He moves it out of his feet, absolutely no chance.
England just switched off here, and Vertonghen being himself into the London headlines with an equaliser by Spurs and Arsenal. Defoe brought to the proceedings, and Walcott too. Encapsulated again here, but went for too much.
And certainly, if in the Euros you need a goal towards the end of the game, he's your man.
Well, England set up really under Roy Hodgson to
I just thought he was actually going to hit it back across the keeper, but Walcott there. It's a beautifully weighted pass as well into Defoe.
Rather, and lost control in the shot. Counter attack. Came off Lukaku. Last real action. Marouane.
And the player who was once the young pretender of the Premier League, Adnan Januzaj, also comes into his Spurs colleague Eric Dyer. It's only 3 away from the England side that played against Costin on discipline. And the ball given away. Jamie Vardy was quick onto that. Here's Delph. Shooting opportunity here, and Pickford saves. Fellaini, Batshuayi bounced off him, and Pickford got on it, but it still spilled away.
Opposite, Cahill to the rescue. A little bit nervy at the back there at the moment. A little bit too much, he just stands it up. Fellaini's presence, heads it across, it's a wild swing, and the keeper looks like he...
How did that get through? Alexander-Arnold, what a ball in. Just a look in the pace, Batshuayi. He's done well to get any sort of shot in, and John Stone him. Over Dyer, there is Fellaini.
Just excellent, gets the shot off.
No chances with the next boot.
It's that man again, isn't it? Fellaini, his presence in the box. Look, he pulls it.
Delph. Rose got to it first. England have clear breathing space in that respect. Caught to get England a free kick. And it's another yellow card, and this one goes to Dendoncker. Deflected. Forward for England. It's another good ball in, and it was Loftus-Cheek who met.
Of a cluster of players there. I think he sees it a little bit late. Tries to guide it. Can't get it on. Service in is outstanding, and it comes. Have his match head back on again, doesn't he, Rose?
Vardy finds Rashford. Rashford doesn't get his foot quite right.
On it he needs. It perfectly, just where he likes it. It's Vardy again, really sharp, and he opens his buff.
Well, Januzaj. Januzaj, it's a great goal. A top draw strike from Adnan Januzaj gives Belgium the lead. Player who seemed to have it all when he was coming through at Manchester United. Well, there's suggestions that he's still got plenty left to come.
Well,
Vardy through to Rashford. Rashford through on goal! And Rashford played. It's the faintest of flicks. Shot it from Courtois.
Yeah, just
Wide. Instead of goal, I think. Rashford does have a go. We've got the power. Any other. Courtois. That's well back. It was blocked.
In the 4th minute, his groin seems to be okay. Raheem Sterling, boy, would he like to get a goal today. Hasn't scored for the National. There'll be a lot of rotation in that midfield. And Romelu Lukaku up top, 4 goals. Can he?
Here's Lukaku, playing it to feet, traveling left, plays it across, goal! Belgium on top, Meunier! Coming through, De Bruyne settles, shoots, big save, big rebound, cleared away. Going inside, Tielemans returns, and Hazard couldn't get through. Fabian Delph getting closer, right-footed shot, scooped up by Kane, knocked away. Driven right back in, the header to Courtois. De Bruyne, Lukaku's in, lost it.
Touch gets away from Lukaku here, but they know exactly what they wanted. As you mentioned, this last touch. Look at this first-time ball. Look at the timing of the run. Beats the trap.
Touch from the big man.
Oh, what great coordination.
Somewhat open here. Into the box. End line. Kept his feet. Knocked away.
Tries to cut it back. You see Harry Kane at the top of your screen there. Cut back to the
corner. England. The long ball. Sterling able to bring it down. Raheem Sterling the tap. Quick shot. Missing the.
He took one post away, trying to cut it back behind him, but a good build. And then maybe he was in 2 minds as Kompany came.
It was the captain, Harry Kane.
Well, it looks like here.
Lukaku laid it off. They're so tight together. Big shot. Tielemans blocked. De Bruyne putting it through. Eden Hazard was after it. Could not get it. Pickford, a little bit of space. Into the middle. Hazard, that's blocked. Among the targets, De Bruyne played it back. Shanked by Tielemans. Shot high. Jones sneaking forward. Drives it, but Courtois makes. Played in. And that's over. Courtois.
Have a better look here. It gets his left foot up, or it's going to be John Stones who had got time. You got defenders facing their own goal. This is a great ball.
Going to come out for it, and then Rashford makes a run. Driven in, headed out. That was Alderweireld. Boy, the way this game started, Tony, goal in the 4th minute, you would have thought maybe more quickly. That's wide.
A shot to the far post and half across, just get it in the box. And Harry Kane, you always know where he's going to be. Far too easy. Look at that little movement and run, and this is poor defending by Witsel here as Lingard checks to him. Then the ball.
Settle it down. Wasn't on, so they'll play it back. It's De Bruyne. Lukaku! Another heavy touch.
And Lukaku's first touch as he makes Johnson.
Can't believe
this
it.
is threading the eye of the needle here. And look at this pass. Look at the timing again. And once again, a ball by De Bruyne.
That's Hazard bringing it down. 1v2. Hazard laid it off. The tackle.
Space for Eden Hazard. We've seen Moonfield, whether it's Hazard, whether it's Mertens there, making runs.
Corner, Belgium.
And JP, I was just.
Got it wide. Trippier, the cross. Wide, back post. It's going to be knocked out by the Napoli attacker, finding De Bruyne, the return. He expected that run. It was help is coming. It's there. It's Trippier. And he overshoots a couple of players, including Kane. Played across, missed the target. It was Loftus-Cheek. Delph overshoots his man. Pushed ahead. Here's Hazard. Step behind the defender. Hazard. Goal. That should put it away for Belgium.
Well, JP, we just talked about it. England needed to